Come on, bud. Let's go.
I would begin working that slowly from 95 pounds all the way up into my top training weight. With 45 pounds, in the bar, I may do it for a zillion reps. I won't work up from one weight to the next, and it's usually bar 95, 135, 185, and so forth. I won't make that next step up until I'm breathing harder, sweating more, and the pain is less than the weight preceding. So right there, my shoulder hurt, so I would stay with this until the shoulder pain subsided, then I would move up. For me, or if it happens to Josh or anybody else, if you're dealing with shoulder pain and it's not subsiding, but you still are dead set on pressing for whatever reason, at that point, after probably 4 sets, I've kind of realized it's not going to get better. Then I'll go with a man pond or a 2-board. Usually I like to start with foam first, see if that helps it, because it does compress and it gives me a little bit more range of motion before I would go into a hard board. And this would be just for regular bench sets, not for max effort work or 2-board or any of the other stuff. So even for a lot of the dynamic work that I've programmed and I've done in the past, if somebody's dealing with pec issues or shoulder issues, it's quite okay to be able to use, low foam, a carpet, or even a single board to be able to work around that injury, because the last couple inches, while they are important, they're not going to make that much difference, because whatever you put on your chest is going to change your technique to a certain degree, because you're not going to be able to arch, as much as what you think that you can. So I'm going to have him do one more set, just to be sure, because some time has elapsed. And we'll go at 135. This time, I'm going to have him do a set of 5 to see if he can hold the technique for a work set, or kind of. It's a low percent. Go ahead and wrap it. Try to do what I did on my last set. Underhand grip the bar. Keep everything else in position. There you go. Now put yourself back down. Here, that should hurt. Okay. There you go. Pull it out. Big air. 1. One more speed. 2. 3. Down faster. 4, 5. Good. A lot better. The only thing that I changed there, it's been a while since I've shown somebody how to bench, and that's why I got it underneath there too, is to get his eyes closer to the bar to bring his body down, I had him underhand grip the bar the way that I did it when I was demonstrating. What that does is it allows you to keep your feet in position, but pull your body up and actually kind of scrunch yourself together more. Get your belly higher and then put yourself back down into even a more uncomfortable position. Real quick, I'm going to show a bench position with your feet forward instead of tucked. Where you put your feet, it's going to be personal preference, but usually I can tell when taking somebody through the bench which is going to work better for them based upon how they bench. It's not really how they're built, it's how they bench and how they position themselves on the bench and how they keep their upper back tight. That's why I used that cue at the beginning that JM taught me, and that's where you put your feet on the bench and arch up really high, find that back tightness, then put your feet back down again and try to find it again. Usually wherever they put their feet is going to be where they're going to want to bench from. Another way to bench that I did for years, and actually I think works better for somebody trying to push into a straight line, if they have a little shorter, if their arms are shorter and not as long, would be feet out in front